Here this question is asking, consider the following baseband message signals, and here we have 5 message signals provided, and for each of the 5 message signals, A part is asking us to sketch the spectrum of M of t, and B part is asking us to sketch the spectrum of DSB-SC signal to M of t cos 2005 t, and C part is asking identify the USB and LSB spectra. Now let's go ahead and do that. So in this video I'm gonna do the second of this. First one I did in the previous video. This one is already done, and this is the one I'm gonna do in this video. That is m2 of t is equal to 2 exponential minus 2t u of t. Okay, let's bring that here. m2 of t, that is equal to 2 e power minus 2t, and then this one multiplied by u of t. Okay, so here what we have to do is first we have to do the Fourier transform of this one in order to do these parts. So to do the Fourier transform of this one, we have to know one thing, that when you have a e power minus at, and if it multiply by a unit step function, then the Fourier transform of that one will be 1 over a plus j omega. Okay, so if you look at the one we have here, that is we have 2 in front, so that's going to be in the numerator, and then e power minus 2t, and that is like minus at. You have to see what's the a value, that is 2 here, so that is going to be in the denominator like this. So 1 over 2 over, instead of a we put the 2 and then plus j omega, and this is the Fourier transform of the given message signal. Okay, so we can express this one in terms of frequency domain. So m2 of omega, that is angular frequency, that is equal to 2 over 2 plus j omega. Okay, now we have this. Now we have to sketch the diagram, so in order to do that, I'm gonna write it in a better way. That is m2 of omega, this one is equal to 2 over, instead of 2 plus j omega, I'm gonna put 2 square plus omega square. And then that one becomes 2 over square root of 4 plus omega square, and that is equivalent to 1 over tan inverse omega by 2, and if I bring the tan to the numerator, that's going to be negative tan, so negative tan inverse omega by 2. Okay, first we want to draw the diagram, sketch the spectrum of m of t. For this one we are going to take omega is equal to 0 spectrum. So if we input of 0 for the omega, this is going to be square root of 4 plus 0, and that is equivalent to square root of 2 over square root of 4, that is equal to 1, because 2 over 2, that's 1, and then omega is equal to 0 at magnitude is equal to 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw the diagram. So the diagram for this one is going to look like this, and this is m2 of omega, and this one is omega, and we are gonna have a graph like this. Okay, that's the part A. That's the spectrum of m of t. Now B part is asking, sketch the spectrum of the DSB-SC signal 2m of t cos 2005 t. Okay, So here what we have to do is we have to just look at the carrier frequency. Carrier frequency is, if you remove the m of t, whatever the things that is left, that is carrier frequency, a carrier signal. So from that one we can find the carrier frequency, or you can find out omega as well. Since we are doing the graph with respect to omega, it's okay. You can either do frequency or omega. Here I'm gonna do with the omega. Okay, so B part, sketch the spectrum of the DSB-SC signal, and the given signal for us is 2m of t cos 2000 phi t, and here we had to look at the frequency given, that is in this case 1000 is the frequency, because if you write this one instead of 2 phi ft, that's 1000, f is 1000. So you can shift this graph left and right by 1000 frequency, or you can shift it by the angular frequency as well. The angular frequency omega is 2005, because this is cos omega t, omega is 2005. So if you shift by angular frequency, it's going to be shifted 2005 unit to the right and 2005 unit to the left. So if you do that, it's gonna become, the graph is gonna look like this. So for that one, it's better to illustrate like this. Like if I just copy this one and paste it, center this one at 2000. So here I bring this one, and let's say this is 2000 here, so it's gonna be located minus 2000 right here. And same thing happened in the other side as well. It's going to be plus 2000. Okay, and the middle part is not necessary, that's hold graph. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that. And we just have to know that this will be centered at 2005, and this one will be centered at minus 2005. Okay, and this one's not necessary. And this graph is DSB of output signal, and this one is omega. Okay, so that is B part. And you can also, if you want to express this one, how did we get the shift, you can half times 2 m omega minus 2005, and then plus m omega plus 2005, and that's it, and 2 cancels, and we got this. Now let's look at the C part. In the C part, it's asking, the question is asking identify the USB and the LSB spectra. For this one also we have to look at the DSB-SC given, that is 2 m of t cos 2000 phi t. Okay, this one contains m of t and the carrier signal, message signal and the carrier signal, and we are interested in the just carrier signal. So to find out the carrier signal, if you just remove the m of t, that is carrier signal, and if you take the carrier signal, that is 2 cos 2000 phi t, and here you can look at the frequency or angular frequency, but here we have to look at the angular frequency because our diagram is based on angular frequency omega. So we have to look at the whole thing, and whatever the value above this is going to be the upper sided band, whatever the value below this is going to be lower sided band. So when I say above, like if it's negative, it means less than. So here the range above this is upper sided band, and range above this is upper sided band, and the range below this lower side band, okay. So that's how we find out the upper side band, lower side band. Let's go and express this one. So C part, identify the USB and LSB spectrum. 0 between 0 and 2000 phi we have LSB, and also between negative 2000 phi negative 2005 to 0, also the lower sided band. Okay, and the upper sided band is it's about 2005 or below minus 2005. This is USB. Okay, and that's it for this question. I hope you guys found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys.